Yeah.
Mama, there goes that man. You already know what time it is, man. It's Wednesday, so you know we got the homie pulling up on us. I'm talking about that Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker. I'm talking that West Virginia Mountaineer. They say it's almost heaven if you an alum over there. But then I'm talking about my locker mate. My mother freaking locker mate. One half of the locker mate's the one and only Terence Garvin, a.k.a. TG. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's really him. Oh, I love this man. Oh, yes. I'm just, hey, bro, you know what time it is, bro. You know what time it is, man.
I love it. You know, we here.
So how my dog doing, man? How my dog doing on you know what I'm saying, down there in flow mode, man? You living good over there, man?
Feeling good, man. You know, it's Wednesday. You know what I mean? Work week, grind week in a sense, man. You know, getting ready. It's Wednesday. Trying to get some new fire zones going. You know how it goes.
Okay. In honor of Dick LeBeau, when in doubt, blitz it. Respect.
When in doubt, blitz him.
Respect.
When in doubt, Blitzburg.
So shout out to Blitzburg and shout out to defense more importantly, man. Because I like what we've been seeing from my defense. But we haven't talked to you yet since the second preseason game is taking place, man.
Okay.
So I mean, with that being the case, what was your thoughts on what you saw there versus the Buffalo Bills? I know it's a really, really tough opponent, man. Really good team, a lot of depth, offense, defense, special teams. I get it. But, you know, from your perspective, what did you see out there, man?
I thought it was a preseason game, you know, preseason game too. A lot of ups and downs in a sense. I thought it's stuff to build on. You know, the ball wasn't on the ground. No super just pre-snap penalties, jumping off sides, things like that. I think that's a positive, you know. I think the line's still kind of in their way in the sense of being able to protect. I thought them boys was getting kind of. I thought they didn't win up front. I didn't feel like the line won up front, offensively or defensively.
What you mean by that?
The first team defense was pretty good.
You know how it is. Like
Shelby and Benton was pretty solid.
Who's getting knocked back versus who's winning the line of scrimmage? You know that reestablishing the line. I just didn't feel like they totally won the line that whole at the game, and they seen each other all week. So it's like, you know how that is. You know what I mean? Like that's the game. It's like it's been more wins and losses have come in practice than in the game. Like we know each other at this point. We play each other all week. I've seen that route all week. So it's like I thought just the physicality. I thought Buffalo won that aspect of it, but I thought there's a lot to build on for Pittsburgh. Like in terms of ball's not on the ground. You got to see some rust. I didn't think it looked bad. I thought it's coming a little bit. I thought Justin Fields gave some flashes. I thought he looked pretty well. But it's coming. It still looks like it's trying to find his way. It's some runs that you can see. It's a block away from getting out. So it's like it's some optimism in it.
Yeah.
But I think they still grinding. They still putting it together a little bit. Still looking for their rhythm. I think defensively, I didn't think they played bad. They give up no touchdowns. It's hard not to let nobody score. I don't care where you at. So it's like, I thought that was a grind. Just giving up field goals is what I mean. Like, it's hard not to let nobody just totally get in the paint. Mm-hmm. So, I think that's a positive. I think those are things to build on, no matter who's in there. So it's like, I didn't think it was bad. Preseason game too.
Okay.
Lot to build on. Like I'm saying, my thing is, it's preseason. Like, you always want to win, but it's like it's coming. You know what I mean? The season coming. These are the spar sessions, as Coach Tomlin would call them. Like the live fight's about to come up real soon. So
2 weeks, baby, 2 weeks.
Good sparring sessions, though. Real good sparring.
Is there any quarterback controversy in your opinion?
Dun.
Or are you sticking with Russ? Because that's where we left off with you last.
No, Russ gonna start this thing off, man. Like, Russ gonna start this thing off. Like, this is.
Could you make a case for Justin Fields? Like, you personally?
Give us an argument, man. One way or the other, man.
I think Justin Fields played really good. Like, I don't think he's played bad. I wouldn't say his games have just been elite, but I think he's taking all the snaps. So him taking per se all the snaps, like, I think he's done well. I think he's gotten a little bit more familiar with the offense, with the weapons. I think people trust him. I think he got, in a sense, internal fan base in terms of the players. Like, it's players that rock with him.
The fans do too. I think the fans really want Fields out there.
Yeah, I think he's the future. Like, he feels like the future. You know, he really does. Like, and it's like, we'll see what happens. And it's the league. You know how this thing goes. It's fluent. He feels like he's the future, but it's like, Russ gonna start this thing. You know, it's kind of like, it's almost like Anthony, like Ant-Man. Like, Ant-Man was gonna start for Team USA. Like, even though he's the hot gun right now, he just wasn't gonna start for Team USA.
That's
like
the future, though. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, but that's the future. Like, we're gonna keep it happy. It's good, but it's like he wasn't gonna start yet. You know, so I think Justin Fields done pretty well. Like, I think you can see the danger. He's dangerous.
Yeah.
If he tuck it and run, like, or his just ability to keep the play alive and make something happen, like that play he had on the sideline, that was like that was amazing quietly. You know, like quietly amazing. So it's like he's giving us highlights. He's giving us things to look forward to. I just think it's gonna be rough to show to start. You know.
Now, looking at both of those guys, though, right? Obviously, we know with Russ, we saw a little bit more throwing of the football. With Fields, it looked more of him reverting to almost exclusively running it. Did that
play action?
Yeah. Did that make you feel any different in terms of how we're viewing Justin Fields' development? I know when we went down to training camp practices, we talked more about him throwing the football versus utilizing his legs. But in the game, it became more of a his legs, and it was very minimal production with his arm.
I think that's just the flow of the game, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I really, as crazy as it sounds, like, it's also a preseason game where you're trying to get people out of here. You know, Rush start the game. Let's run our plays. Let's get some stuff. Let's see him throw it a little bit. Let's feel good about it. All right, it's second quarter. You know what I mean? We're going in the second half. Let's try to get out of here totally healthy. Let's run the ball a little bit, man. Let's get some of our runs going. Let's feel good about that. Let's feel good where we're at, and let's get up out of here. You know, we done played these boys all week.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of like,
and very tough opponent, too. Very, very tough opponent last week. So I could definitely I could dig that.
Decently tough.
Yeah, I very, very, very tough. I could dig that. I could definitely
decently tough.
See that.
Definitely decently tough.
You know? And they ain't even send that man out there either. You know that.
Man, that man, he said he got cold or something?
They ain't even send that man out there, huh?
It was raining or something. It wasn't ready to go.
I said, ooh, y'all playing.
They're like, man, we paid this too much to drive the Ferrari out here in these conditions.
Hey, we ain't putting this in rainbow.
That don't help with the conspiracy theories from last year moving that snow game, huh?
Oh, man, chill.
We paid this too much to put the Ferrari.
Bumped it back.
We thought I was going to put the Ferrari on the grass. Like, oh, man, park it right here.
They talk about, bro, this is you can do anything with, I don't care. We put this in the garage. It is not coming out here today, all right?
Right. I'm not interested in seeing it right now. So, I mean, to me, it's just some highlights. You know what I mean? Like, little stuff you got to see. Like, we got to see Patrick Queen and Peyton work together.
Talk about it.
It looks like, but
good.
it's like,
I was like, yo, you moving well.
Like, I thought that looked good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the
talk
corners.
That linebacker talk, TG, man. You was watching them dudes on defense. Give us some of that defense talk then. What's up?
I thought they was getting a lot. Like, I thought Buffalo came with the bag a little bit more. Like, they started pulling guard. Because I really, I broke that thing down.
Now, hold on. You going to say they came with the bag more pulling guards? Don't do that. That's crazy.
It's preseason game one. You used to keep the inside zone, outside zone, run you a toss.
No. That was the second one, though. Remember, both of them had already had their first taste of blood. So you allowed to pull guards in the second preseason game, Deke. You could pull a guard in the preseason.
Man, they pulled the tackle.
It was a play that Peyton Wilson. No facts. It's a play where they pulled the tackle. Peyton Wilson's reading this. I'm like, yeah, you got to scheme this. Yeah, facts. You got to scheme that one. That's facts.
It's all making sense.
You know what I mean?
That's facts.
You keep
That's
it real
facts.
You start pulling tackles. You like, yeah, we low key scheme for this 4 hours.
Bro, when I see how Peyton Wilson had to react, I'm like, yo, if you don't talk about this, you're not just playing this as is. But outside of that, man, don't make it like they was over there scheming. That was not the case, man. It was run. But that was one of them. All right, let me get this on tape. They wanted to get it on tape in the stadium.
For sure.
That was definitely what that was.
Sure, let me get this on tape.
Because I know the exact play you're talking about. Like, that's real. That's real.
Like they was doing some stuff, man. I thought, I thought Pittsburgh. I thought the linebackers looked all right. I thought 50 looked all right. Like the boys tackled well.
Man. Heck yeah.
He was knocking boys back. You know what I mean? Like I thought he broke pretty well in terms of his pass game. I thought he played a pretty good game. Like I think the linebacker core looked pretty well.
What about the young boy Mark Robinson? How you feel about him?
I like him. It just looked like it's like he's that next man. I like his game though. I think he's a dog. I think he gets downhill. I think he just got to see the right stuff consistently. That's what it looks like.
Consistently,
like sometimes
yes.
It look like
see it consistently.
Yeah, he'll have a bad read or two, but then he'll have a flashy play.
Bro, he'll shoot one. Yeah.
So it's kind of like I think it's just making just his eyes. Like if he just can consistently get his eyes together, I think he's a really good player. You know how that league is, man. You take you a bad step for real, it might be gone.
Oh no, that's real life, man. And if you're not a super athlete to be able to make up for it,
it's gone, and it gets gone quick. So it's kind of like, I thought they looked good. Like I don't think they look bad. I don't like all the hype and all the they're gonna be the worst team. Like, relax, just relax.
Do you have any concerns about Broderick Jones?
I
didn't think he played great, but this is when you get the
say I didn't think he played bad. I thought he was
I love how he said. I thought I was like, yo, T, what you about to go with this one, man? I didn't think he played great. My dog, you are funny, bro. I don't know if you peeped this. TG sounded like he made his media bag, man. That was real politically correct right there by you. hey, bro. Shout out you and Deke. Y'all both showing some growth with how y'all addressing these people. Like I like y'all energy, man. All right, Deke did hit us with some cool little high he critique. I'm like, yo, all right. And you just said it with the he ain't play great. Yeah, I just I'm gonna say he played great. He played great.
It's preseason game too, though, man. This is what them kinks is for, man. We gotta get the sparring out. Like he's gonna be in the game. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. You can do all you want to do.
The question is, how much did injuries contribute to his performance? And he just recently said that he's as healthy as he's gonna be,
and he has a big brace on that arm now.
But it's kind of like he might be. Because he's a dog. He's I'm not going to make excuses type person. Like
I think we had the same take. I'm assuming what you're going to say right now.
I mean, if he's sitting around here saying he's hurt, now you're like, oh, is he really hurt? Like, you can't win that. So it's kind of like, look, I feel all right, man. I'll be straight. I'll be ready to go.
He just don't like preseason games is what you're saying.
He might just be a guy that I'm not super like
TG.
Not to be like that, but this ain't my time.
But, bro, I'm with you. But my man was about to get somebody killed, bro. You can't do that out that offensive line, man.
He didn't look the bag.
You gotta protect the bag, bro.
But what was he protecting the bag? He might have a hand in the pile, man. Right. He might got a favorite too.
My dog say, yo, man. He looking at that locker room. So we looking at it like, hey, bro, I like him better than you.
Oh my God.
We not about to put that on Broderick, bro. Don't you put that even on Broderick.
I thought he was playing all right, man. He didn't play terrible. Like we're not.
You catch what I'm saying?
Don't say like he just played terrible. Like it wasn't that.
I mean, dude,
it wasn't. It wasn't not terrible, but it wasn't far from bad in terms of pass protection. Specifically, the pass protection is the thing that kind of stood out the most. I'll just look at it kind of from the other side, TG. Obviously, we still got connections up in Buffalo. We talked to some of the people up there. The way that they're talking about Gregory Rousseau and Javon Solomon because of their performance against Broderick, I'm just trying to let you know, like, they look like, world beaters right now.
They're saying depoy.
Yeah, and neither one of them do. One's a rookie, and one has never had double-digit sacks. And they're like, yo, is it time for him to take the – yeah. You know how that go, bro. You know how that go. I'm innocent, but you know how that go, bro. Now, granted, it was Buffalo, so sometimes it's a bad matchup. And that's kind of where I'm cool with. I was like, yeah, I just chalk it to a bad matchup. But I don't know how you see that's
Broderick
crazy.
Jones was
you see what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Overall.
That's
played
crazy.
Good last year for us.
That's kind of crazy.
Rousseau's
though.
what, a late first round pick?
It's Gregory Groot Rousseau, though. That's all I'm saying, bro.
And like you said, never had a double digit sack season. Broderick should be able to hold his own.
But he has all the potential and all the intangibles. I'm telling
But
you,
I
he's
think at
ready
the
to take a
same
step.
time, can you hear me? Like, I think at the same time, it's kind of like that man's going out. Like, it's just what you just said. Like, that's
Yeah.
a hungry dog
He hungry,
versus
hungry.
kind of
Yeah.
like, I'm not super hungry today.
Yeah.
Like, man, you're playing really hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and every time you step in the stadium, you should play as hard as possible. But it's kind of like, hey, bro, you're playing really hard. Like,
Broderick went to Georgia. Like, he was in much bigger games then.
I'm just saying, like, he didn't come.
I'm with you on that. I think there's a weird
He
preseason
got
thing.
stuff for preseason game
No,
too, and I'm not.
that's facts, TG. It shouldn't be the case, but you know it happens, and I think
It
that's what he's
comes like
saying.
that.
Though it shouldn't be the case, but it does happen. We TG, have you felt like that before in a preseason game, man?
Never.
Respect.
It's me.
Moats, have you?
Don't do me like that.
Yeah,
Don't do me like that. 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 Y'all gotta
Don't
chill.
say
Moats was
Moats up like
surprised at
that.
your answer.
My
Don't
God.
set Moats up like that. You
Don't
know
you do
Moats
me
was out there like, man, I'm not trying to play today.
Don't do me like that.
Moats was on it. What's the one coach? The one coach was like, if any starters fight, you playing the whole game. Moats was one of them ones like, man, I'm not fighting nobody.
Nobody. All right, it's
I'm
peace.
not fighting nobody. You
It
talking
is
about I gotta play
peace
this
and
whole
love
game?
today. We are kumbaya. I am Gandhi. All right, just chill. Don't put me in that box like that, bro. But I will say this though. Early in my career, yes, I did have to, and I do understand that side of it. But yeah, I could definitely attest to what he might be saying. But yeah, and I've had plays like that also. I'm not even going to exaggerate. I have. The difference is, the difference is I played linebacker.
I'm not about to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not about to jump in that, man.
Right.
I
was gonna say that's the difference though. My bad plays in those moments were as a linebacker where it might go to the flat or this guy might get a 10-yard gain or 15-yard gain. It's not we're watching the quarterback get hit and we're gonna play it on replay over and over and we're gonna highlight
but that's your
this.
position,
Right, and that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's the position that he plays. So, he kind of doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. And that's kind of where I look at it. And I'm asking myself, like, man, I get, what we're saying in terms of the human element of it. In terms of Broderick, it might not be as important because it is preseason. But at the same time, you're still protecting one of our starting quarterbacks, whether it is Russ or Fields.
TG brought up a point I didn't think of, though. Maybe Broderick don't want Russ as the starter.
Oh, man. No, please don't start that narrative on this channel.
Fields did go to Georgia for a little bit.
Look, we can start that narrative on somebody else. Just don't start over here, please, man. I don't know. Broderick's a very, very large individual, man. We don't need to have him thinking that we're trying to sabotage his,
No, that is fair.
Feeling about right now, man. We want to sabotage
You know why
it, bro.
I don't think it's true is because in the first preseason game, Broderick didn't look good either, and Fields started.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping we was going to get a better positive out of this, Deke. That didn't seem positive either. I'm just,
it's positive for Broderick Jones'
integrity.
His integrity, and he's not trying to sabotage Russ.
Yeah.
It's positive in that direction.
There we go.
We just squashed the rumor right there.
There we go. Boom. No rumor. That just y'all heard it from me. All right. This is not a thing. Before we sat there, just clear that up.
TG was the one that thought of it.
I mean, you did low-key say that, TG, so I am putting that on you. You right.
I'm just saying, like, don't let that game. Don't jump on. Like, we need something to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't let that go. Like,
I'm sure there are players that have favorites. There's some favoritism that happens in the locker room now.
There's for sure some favorites.
I'm about to say you got favorites. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's human nature.
That is a fact. We just
man, I want you to start. Man.
We just don't want to see your play reflecting who you want to start. We just don't want to see
the thing about
it.
favorites is you can't speak on it and you can't play like it.
Right. Like you just gotta play. Like I might want you out here, but I can't play bad with this guy in order to make him look bad so you could come out there. Like, nah, man. Because now we're looking at Broderick sideways. Like, yo, I mean, bro, the conversation surrounding him right now are, do you sit him because what is the elbow? Is Troy Fautanu ready to go out there even though we haven't seen him since preseason game 1? He's been dealing with the knee. Do you put in one of these younger guys, a Dylan Cook? Or do you look potentially elsewhere on the market? Like, those were some of the questions that were being had based off of what we saw from Broderick. So that's the part where I'm just like, man, regardless of what it was, it just can't look like that this week, man.
But I think he'll play. I mean, but they got one more.
Yeah, this is the last one right here. We know Russ
My
is
question
playing
is,
in the
do
game.
they play the guys or do you not play the guys?
So
you
Russ,
play the offense for sure.
Russ went on record today saying that he is playing in the game. we haven't officially heard from Coach Tomlin just yet in the sense of who else is or is not playing, but Russ has at least confirmed that he is playing. So my assumption is if Russ is playing offensively, you're probably going to get everybody on offense. Last week we had that, and the only guys that didn't play were TJ, Cam, Highsmith, and Benny Bishop. Shout out to West Virginia's finest, man.
Shout out Benny, man.
Yeah. But even Minka played last week. Patrick Queen played last week. JPJ played last week. Like it was still a lot of guys out there. But that's the thing where I'm like, if Russ is playing, I'm like, yeah, I think the offense should be out there as well, man.
Yeah, I agree. Because I think they got to get some time and some rhythm, some flow. So I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you not play then? Who you playing? Who you sitting there? How would you do it?
I'm just playing them boys probably about a quarter. I'm getting to it. Like, let's go dance the real one. Like, I'm just not here for that. I'm not losing nothing right now. Like, I done got this far. I'm saying my prayers. I'm thankful for everything. Let's get out of it.
I'm always say, yeah, you get the easy pass. You going right to week 1. You
are not
playing
some
here.
Stuff I know.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Queen, I'm gonna dance you a little bit and I'm gonna get you out.
I seen
you know what I mean?
But bro, I'm cool.
I don't need to see the starting defense.
Yeah,
really.
I'm like, bro, you can set that. You go ahead and get to week 1. I ain't tripping.
I just don't need to see. Like, what am I looking for?
Man,
I need to see the starting offense though. Do something.
But I think that's a case. What you're saying is a sense where he's probably like, I want to see the starting offense get a little rhythm, a little bit. You know,
and
I think that is the case.
Yeah,
I think that do matter. I think defensively is kind of like, see, it's crazy to say this, but I think defensively, it's I'm at you every day. Like it don't matter who it's against. Like anybody can get it. Like I'm at you every day. Like offensively is a little bit more like, all right, is this a 40? Is this a 30? Like how we block, it's just a little bit more schematic, you know? While defensively, obviously it's schematic, but it's like, it comes a time where it's like, bro, get to the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what they do. Get to the ball.
And,
like, you know?
PG, maybe you can attest to this as well, but I also feel like offensively, it's more of a group project. It's hard unless the quarterback and it's a receiver or a running back just stepping out and being God tier. Usually it's all those guys have to be together on the same page for it to work out. Whereas defensively, you can get beat as a DB, but if I win my rush as a pass rusher, it does not matter.
It works.
As long
I don't mean to be like this, but offenses always start a little bit slower than defenses. Like it's always like I'm a defensive guy, so I don't even want to admit. But every defense always
offense. Go ahead, seek that cover offense, man.
Defense always whoops the offense to start this day off. Like, you know what I mean? The offenses that are clicking right now are offenses that's kind of been together for a few years. The Texans, you know what I mean? Like just the bit, like even the Bills, that's not just clicking, and that was missing some guys. But it's like, man, you got to rebuild it. Yeah, it's different. Facts. You know, like you're seeing different stuff now. Like you haven't seen this in a few minutes. You know, so it's just different. Yeah. I don't think it's nothing to panic about. You know, there's nothing to panic about. Day at a time.
Agreed.
So, any expectations, or what are your expectations then going for this last game? If that's the conversation, I think we're all in agreement. We don't want to see the guys out there forever, but it does sound like we're at least going to see some of these dudes. We know Russ going to be out there, so we're going to get a certain level of guys with him. What are you?
I think Russ got to be out there a little bit. I think you give him a little bit. I think it's about the same you gave him last time. I think you might give him a whole quarter. You know, if they score early, I think you go ahead and wrap it on up, man. Let's get these other boys on. You know, but I think it's kind of like if it still seems stagnant, let's get one more in. You know, you want to feel good about the line, and it's not like you're gonna super change anything, but you just want to feel good about it. Like, okay, I like how we blocked this. You know, even if it's just something.
That's true.
It's just an element of confidence. That's the thing. Like it's an element of feeling good about stuff. Like that's really a thing. Like I want to feel good about it. You know. So it's like you take it in when you feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like I feel good about it.
Like I've seen enough for the day. This is a good
seen
day
enough,
right now.
Man.
Yeah.
It's been a good preseason. Let's wrap it on up. I know I got all this going into week 1.
Yeah.
Unless something like devastating happens between now and then. I got my full unit. Let's rock. Let's get to work. Yeah. You know, I think. What was it? Herbert. He got hurt last week on some like what's that? You know what I mean? It's like
just fluky right before the game, man. Torn
yeah.
cuff, put him on injured reserve. But your boy gets
like
a chance to
what's
start
that?
now, though. Your boy starting now.
Yeah, I know. Who? West Virginia.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, I just figured, you know what I mean?
I don't want you to say it like, you know, I know. But like, you know, like that's a dog. That's a pit bull. You feel me? That's a pit bull.
But he young though. You know how it is with rookies, man. We might be starting. We might start 2 West Virginia rookies out here week 1. What you talking about, bro?
That's another reason you got. Like, I don't want to say gotta go with Russ, but that's another reason Russ gets early nod. Because you're going to see some crazy blitzes come out of there early. Like, let me make sure he's seen this. He ain't seen this one.
Like, bro, if you TG, if you know it's the rookie out there, man, you finna.
Man. I'm not only, but it's a rookie at the. Because I mean, respect. Like, we talk quarterback, but like the center position is the quarterback of the O line. Like, it's so valuable.
It is.
You know what I mean? It does so much. It talks. It sets your slant, your movement. It sets the slide. It adjusts the slide.
We've experienced what it's like to not have varsity play consistently at center. We're not dropping no names. I know Deke ready to drop a name. We ain't dropping no names. All right. Shout out to the Texans. But
I'm just saying, in this time where these D linemen move from 30s to 40s so easy, like you got to be able to identify that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, you better know what you're looking at, you know, or you get a Russ smash. And nobody wants to see that.
No, you can't have that.
Nobody wants to see smashed.
I'm telling you, the fans are leaning Justin Fields right now.
Because you've seen more of it.
The fans at the stadium, they're cheering for Fields.
Low key, that is kind of accurate, bro. What's up with this?
Because you've seen so much of it, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's the bad chick that's in the club every night. Like, you keep seeing it.
She bad, but she smokes cigarettes, eat terrible, don't take care of her kids. Is that what you said?
She's just in the club every night.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? Like, don't panic. Like, don't panic.
Because he could be the future. That's why I think that's what people are excited about.
He says she bad and she in the club. You might think you could wife her. We just don't know what type of bag she got just yet. we watching her dance, I suppose.
But back to the comment about no one wants to see Rush get smashed out there. I don't know. Like we were saying earlier, there might be a portion of the fans
faction that do want to see
I'm telling you, if you pull up the chat right now, I bet you it's 50-50.
But I don't mean to be like this, but Justin Fields is out there getting hit, though. I don't want you to be like they're hitting that.
But he's getting hit while he's running, so it looks a little different.
But he's having to take off, though. He's having to take off.
This is
like,
true.
Bro, take off. There's nowhere else to do. You better take off.
If not, you're going to get crushed. We with you.
Yeah. You're going to get crushed. Take off. Take off. Here they come. They've caught us, bro. Take off.
I mean, that is part of what makes Justin Fields unique, though. And that is part of, that's part of his game. We know when it doesn't work out, he can run. The question is, though, can he ever get to be developed enough as a passer to where it's not just you're a run-only player, you're a passer first that also can kill you with his legs, like we've seen Lamar Jackson transition into, like we talk about Josh Allen transitioning to. I mean, heck, even when you look at Caleb Williams, now he's not to the extent of trying to run it every time, but even his natural field just looks a lot more like the game has slowed down as a quarterback, whereas we still haven't necessarily felt that consistently about him.
Daniels even look
like we're
together right now.
Yeah,
but bro, we're in a space
preseason, like Daniels for the Commanders.
Yeah, but bro, we're in a space in life. We're in a space in life. If you can't run, you're gonna be in trouble. These boys are way too fast.
We would agree with that. But would you say when you watch a Jaden Daniels, a Caleb Williams, a Lamar Jackson, a Josh Allen right now, are those guys looking to run first, or are they throwing this thing and it's like, oh, I can still do this?
What are we talking about?
We talking about preseason.
What are we talking about?
We can only go off of what we're seeing right now. Right. We can only go off of what we're seeing right now.
So let's be real. Caleb's not about to take off right now. I know they're telling him, bro, throw the ball.
Bro, he's still.
I don't care.
He's still extending plays. I watched. I mean, I seen both.
But I watched him too.
I seen him extend the ball out, rolling out the corner. I thought it was sweet how he just extended it.
But what did you see from him though? It's like, yo, he's doing all this and he's still throwing though. We're seeing with Justin Fields, we're not getting to that just yet. That's what I'm saying,
bro. AR is the most running quarterback out here, but they tell him throw the ball preseason. I don't want to see you running.
So and he listens and he throws it. Well, that's what we're trying to say is, man, if all these other guys we look at and say, hey, you guys have this unique ability to run at a very high level, why don't you guys look as one-dimensional in these preseason games that when we're watching Justin Fields right now, it does have a little bit of that one-dimensional feel, so to speak.
He feel like a runner. He feel like a runner.
Yeah.
You making him say like you saying he feel like a runner. But I think at the same time, I just think his QB battle is different.
Yeah.
Like I think the conversation over here is, let me see your best, put your best out there. I think Justin Fields.
That's fair.
I think Justin Fields is. I think he's wise enough to know, man. I'm auditioning for way more than just this right here, man.
Big
facts. If
Big
it looks funny, I'm about to show you what I do know.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
That's his platinum move. He has a platinum move with defining characteristic, and he is not afraid to show it.
I'm not about to play with you.
Yeah,
if it smells funny, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you can't be mad at. I just think his proven factor is different than Jaden Daniels. Right? Yeah. Jaden Daniels is truly just playing for the Commanders right now.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not here to, they know what I can do. I'm not here for that. Like, I'm trying to take this read or two. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like LeBron just shooting threes. Like, I know I can get to the rack, but I'm shooting these threes right now.
Does that hurt Fields a little bit, though? Does that hurt Fields?
No, I think it helps him because I think he's putting on for way more than Pittsburgh.
So let's rephrase
let a quarterback
Instead of it being does it help Fields, what about does it help Fields here in Pittsburgh? Because I think there's a difference between what helps Fields in a general stance league-wide. I mean, if I'm an opposing team or outsider looking in, I'm like, yeah, I like that part of it, but is that beneficial to him in this competition versus Russ right now?
But I feel like it is 100% because, like, in practice, he's throwing the ball. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to see this element in practice. Mm-hmm. So it's like, man, y'all know I got an arm now. Let's not talk like that. Like, it's a couple throws you done see me make in practice. Like, I'm getting good on good varsity reps in practice. You seen that throw. You seen that dig. You seen that back shoulder. Like, I'm throwing it. Like, in this game, man, hey, I got to take off. Hey, coach, you know I do this too. Like, I'm giving you my whole bag. I'm giving y'all everything.
I mean,
they don't get this. I'm giving y'all everything.
But we got to see it in the game. Yeah.
We still got to see the pass.
Yeah, but I don't want you to say it like he's not trying to throw it. Bro, his highlight of the day was he fought time and threw it. So it's not like he's not throwing it. Like, he's still throwing it. We mad at him for buying time. Like, that's his game. That's part of his game.
It's not a negative that he's buying time, but when we're talking about how we are trying to evaluate him and what we're looking to see in addition from him from a growth standpoint, I don't think any of us had any questions about Justin Fields' running ability. I think everybody knows what he's capable of. But the big question surrounding him, the reason why even in Chicago there was the debate of do you keep him or do you transition to a Caleb Williams, is because of at quarterback, you do have to be able to do a lot more than just rely on your legs when it gets thick. You got to be able to use your arm. And we talked about how the guys that I named that have kind of developed a little bit better as a passer going into their fourth season. Right now with Justin Fields, I'm just saying from what I saw, I didn't see that in the game. I didn't see a dude that looked like he was really trying to throw it. It looked like he kind of reverted back to, bro, when in doubt, let me just run. I can get out of here with this.
I don't think that. I don't see that. I think he's trying to throw it. I just don't think he got, like, it ain't quite, and I ain't going to say nobody open. I ain't about to do that.
I mean, part of it, I get what you're saying.
About to do that.
Respect.
I'm not about to do that. Like, I'm not going. We're not.
You definitely can. That's a classic.
Right, but you know, somebody they want to point the finger here versus there. I know.
TG,
I'm just
like, I'll let you use that one.
I'm like, why we knocking them for running? Like, yo, this is like, and this is the part of, like, not to be like that, but you don't, like, you got to see the whole tape. Thanks. Like, it's way more. You got to know what's going on down there. Mm-hmm. You know, like, there's a lot going on now. I'm not about to sit back here forever though.
Yeah.
Man, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Man, I'm out of here. I've been here way too long. I'm out of here.
It just felt like a step back, though. Because we've seen quarterbacks with the third stringers before, like even Mason the last couple of preseasons, like be in more command and like lead the offense in better fashion, put points up on the board. Whereas with Fields, it didn't look right.
I don't think it looked wrong. No, I agree with you. I don't think it looked wrong though. I don't think it looked wrong though. Like I feel you. I'm just not.
It was helter skelter. It didn't seem like the offense had like a rhythm.
It don't look right. It ain't look wrong. No, I
don't think it looked wrong. Like I just don't. I just didn't feel like it looked wrong. Like I get what
he had some flashes. He had some highlight plays, but
I mean, I just feel like that's his game. Like when Lamar was taking off early too. Like, and not that he's early, but it's like on this team it's early. Like just little stuff. Like, man, I'm not throwing picks out here, man.
But I feel you on that. But once again, this is my thing. It's like, all right, you break.
And I'm not throwing picks out here. We don't take them shots at. No, because you can't do that. Because you don't take that same shot at.
He almost did throw a couple picks, though. That's the
problem. But hold on. You don't take that same shot at these quarterbacks for checking it down all game. Like, throw the ball deep. Take a shot. You don't take that shot.
And that's fair also. I think that both of those needs could be true. I just don't think we could minimize one to not, acknowledge the other. It's like, yo, both of these needs could be true. If a dude is not pushing the ball downfield, that was part of the argument with Kenny Pickett at times. It's cool that you're being safe, short to intermediate, but push it downfield for a minute. But then at the same time, when we look at it,
keep us in games. But we ultimately won games in the fourth quarter when it was close.
So that's the flip side.
But them legs gonna keep you in games now. They're not gonna do that.
And I agree in a sense, like it does. But at the same time, it's a lot harder to come back utilizing just that part also, though.
But that's not all he got. Like his highlight of the game was a throw. Like what are you talking about? Like his highlight of the day was a throw.
Was that the one that hit off the defender's hands?
No, the one that he scrambled, he broke outside and he hit what's his name, 85 out there
on the sideline.
It looks sick from a distance, but
yeah.
Man, I watched it, bro. I watched it. I watched it. Like
it hit off the guy's hands.
No, it didn't. Good throw. Good
play.
Man. But I'm just saying, like, we can't take them shots. Like, bro, it's hard to play that quarterback, bro. Like, the same shots we taking at a Mason last year for throwing checkdowns and different stuff like that in preseason. Like, Kenny was throwing checkdowns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is his checkdown form, man. I'm about to get out of here, buy some time, and I'm a hoop.
Yeah.
This is how I hoop. This is my style of hoop. And when Lamar first came in the league, he was taking off here, hold that.
But once again, though, you're comparing Lamar when he first came into the league. Justin Fields is not a rookie.
But he's a rookie in this offense. Let's not do that.
I'm not saying that he's not a rookie, but what I'm saying is this. The same way we've named all these other guys and say that they're new or rookie or whatever, it still just seems like their internal clock is just a little bit slower.
Kenny's over there throwing checks. I just watched Kenny play. Kenny's doing the same.
I'm not comparing Justin Fields to Kenny Pickett, but because I don't look at Kenny and say Kenny is what we're trying to get to. We want to be better than both of those dudes, correct? So I don't want to compare him to a dude that I don't think is better than what I want. I'm looking at a Caleb Williams. I'm looking at I'm looking at guys that I think
Fields
are like
trying to be the franchise,
right? Because if we think Fields can take that step,
Kenny Pickett's play wouldn't have been good enough for year 3. Like if he would have been the same for this year coming up as he was in year 2, it's like this isn't good enough either.
So he's playing better. You think Jaden Daniels? Like if we really having that talk, Jaden Daniels.
I'm being honest. Like Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams already look better than Justin Fields playing quarterback.
I don't like that.
Again, we're just going off preseason. I get it. I
was about to say
they look more comfortable in man.
Come on, baby.
I say Caleb. Caleb look good, but Caleb has. I don't know, man.
You about to do it. You about to do it. Now you about to do it.
It's something about confidence, bro. Confidence do something to you, man. Caleb, like, I watch Hard Knocks. You watch Hard Knocks.
You see the quote?
You know what I mean?
Hey, you get nervous?
25.
What's that?
I'm cool in here. You know what I mean?
That's part of it. I mean,
nervous.
I don't get nervous about what?
What's that?
Like, Weezy said what's up to me. Like, I'm the man. What can go wrong? You know what I mean? Justin Fields is kind of on that. It's almost like, yeah, I'm straight financially and whatnot, but it's like, this is my second. I'm a couple bad plays from, I'm the backup round, like, for life. Like, it's dangerous. That's scary. Like, it matters different. So it's like, when you fighting on that last strike, too, you fighting on that, man, it's my first strike.
Facts.
That's like, real. It's different. It's just different. Like, it's just a confident thing, and I think Justin Fields is playing all right. I don't think he's playing bad.
No, I
personally
think bad. We're just saying in terms of the overall what we're trying to see him develop into.
You're even being
more time in the pocket.
And that's
That
fair. That's
pressure's on
fair
his back.
too. You know that's fair
That
too, baby.
pressure's on his back. He got 1, 2, man. They're here. Yo, where y'all at? So like, I'm just not jumping off the wagon.
Fight for your T. Hey, fight for TJ. I hear you
Yeah.
fighting.
I
hear you
wanted
fighting.
to start.
Jumping off
Fight
the
back,
wagon.
TG. Fight back,
You know what I
TG.
mean?
Feels to
I'm
be the
with
guy
you.
because
Like, I'm
he
just
could
not
seriously
jumping
be
off
the
that
future.
wagon.
He has the higher
I
ceiling
love
than Russ. It's just I haven't seen him elevate. I haven't seen him
Yeah.
develop as much as I'd hope. I know it's preseason and everything, but to beat
Man,
out Russ
that's crazy.
in the immediate,
But that's
and then,
just crazy if
what?
people say that because it was 2 weeks ago when you was getting the Latrobe camp. They was like Justin Fields, man.
I know that's what I'm saying though. That's why we
new
were like
information now.
legitimately excited. Yeah,
You go
like,
from a
can we make this
practice
a
setting-
conversation?
Well, and I would also say this, TG. Arthur Smith had talked about this as well. He said that right now we kind of have this issue of what we've seen in practice versus what's actually happening in the games. He said we get in practice and all these things look good, but we get under the lights and we all of a sudden start, having self-inflicted issues, acting like we forgot what we're doing. That still matters. I feel like just because we can praise the practice stuff all we want, but at the end of the day, you have to carry it into the stadium. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Like, we can't act like the training camp practice those are weighted more than what we saw in terms of the lack of completions or the lack of consistency throwing it in stadium and then just chalk it up to, well, man, it's just a game, man. Practice right there was the best. It's like, yo, we still want to see some of that carry over here. You going against the Steelers defense. The Steelers defense isn't no slouch. But we still want to see you make some of those plays or at least attempt to make some of those plays or it look like, yo, that wasn't on him. That should have been on this guy right here. At least make it look like that. I think that's kind of where people are at with him, at least in the following the game he just came off of.
All right. I'm with you. I just can give you the art. Because
respect though. Respect, bro. Respect.
Like, it's kind of like, because you're not wrong. Like, you're right. You know what I mean?
And that's,
but it's like,
I think it's multiple areas that could be right in this case, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm all about the game player now. I ain't about to like show up on game day. You know what I mean? I don't like to practice all American. I'm not with that.
You make every single player practice. We get to the game. You pissing out your leg like, oh, bro, I hate you now. Don't make no more plays in practice, then, bro. I don't want to see you make another play in practice, bro.
You got me there.
Yeah,
you got me there. I feel that. I felt that when you gave it.
Because you know it's real, bro.
I felt that.
You be like, bro, you look amazing out here.
But I'm just not ready to say that yet because this is my only thing, though. We don't. Yeah. It's just different, man. That rush not hitting you in practice, man. I gotta go. These boys are about to hit me. What are we talking about?
And you got the turnover label on you, so you can't turn it over.
Yeah, I gotta get to September, man. I know what it is out here, man. I'm not a rookie. I know when it's time to get up out of somewhere. A bad run is better than a good run is better than a bad stay any day. I gotta go.
You can say that again, low key though.
I gotta go. You want me to sit in here and get hit? No, I'm not about to hold it to you. You're not gonna say I'm holding it too long. That's what you're not gonna say.
Because now you can say I can't read it. You can say I can't see the defense, bro.
Nah, we're gonna kill that. We're gonna kill that now. I'm out. I make quick decisions. Run. Go.
Hey, salute that part though. What you said right there, quick decisions. I think me and Deke both have kind of agreed. We thought he was at least decisive when he did decide to run. It wasn't a,
I'm not about
he's kind of backing into it. It's like, we thought it was fast that he made the decision, but at least when he made the decision, he was like, I'm out. Deal with this, man.
Come on. So I'm just not mad at him. Yeah. Like, I know that might sound terrible. I'm just not mad at him.
Nah, man.
He ain't made me mad
with yet. Russ here. Yeah, that's the thing.
He ain't made me mad yet because I don't think if you want to do that, like he getting all the snaps too. Yeah. Like not to be like if Russ got the snaps, you might be like, Russ. Yeah. Like he getting all the snaps. Like he's taking the snaps. Like Kyle don't want to. The third one, like, he ain't trying to run. Yeah. I don't do that. I'm gonna throw it away before I run it. Like it's just that's his decisiveness. Like these are their decisiveness. I just like that he's making decisive. I like the ball didn't hit the ground. I like, you know what I mean? Little things like that. I like that was in and out the huddle. Like I felt like it was smooth in and out the huddle. I'm in, I'm out. Let's get to it.
The cubic center exchange. The cubic center exchange.
It wasn't no delay of games like that. Like it wasn't a lot of little stuff like that. It wasn't no dumb, like this is dumb. Like why is this happening? Yeah. So it's like, I like the progression. I'm okay with it. Because if you keep putting it in there, it's going to look, I'm just saying this. Like, like Russ will start. Russ is the starting quarterback. That's how this thing gonna start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They're gonna give him some packages. They're gonna keep him alert. He's done enough to stay alive. They're not gonna trade that. They're not just gonna get that away.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like just give it some time. But if you let it get confident, it's a weapon. It's the future. It's for sure the future.
Yeah, I just don't think we're there yet. I mean, I think that's.
And we're not there yet. We here to. But let's not talk about this like this is a developmental rookie. Like this can come in here and win and take you on a run. Like I'm just saying like it's not a bum. He's a good player. He can run. He's physical. He's big. Got a big arm. Make it easy for him. Screens, draws, nows. You know what I mean? Spot route. Here, hold that. Take your shot.
Hey, simplify that thing, man. I got you.
Yeah. Like, then it's a different style, too. Like, here, throw it there. 3-by-1. I'm going to make it a clean read. You know what they in. You can see it. Them corners still over there. 4 strong. Where them corners at?
He said, yeah, we just going to address you right now from the jump.
Yeah, let's undress it. Let's go empty and see what you see.
Give me 3-by-1, and I want the back all set to the strong side, all right? You better prove it. What you in? Yeah.
Tell me something now. Give me empty and let's see how they come at it.
That's what I do.
Like, you know what I mean?
You're saying 3 receivers on one side.
Yeah.
Tight end on the other side. And what side's the running back on?
Man, if you want to make them declare it, put that running back to the strong side.
Strong side as a tight end.
Yeah. Tell me what you're in now.
Because they're gonna have to react. They have to. Otherwise, somebody's undressed. It's like, yo, you can hide it if you want, but that guy, I'm about to just get up and throw it to him, man. So yeah.
Man, we might come out here and empty all game, man. Hold on, let me see what they is.
I mean, a lot of teams, there are teams that do that. They line empty, and then they'll just motion it back from the number 1 spot right back into the backfield, man. You know this.
Man, I've seen – I don't know if my eyes deceive me, but I could have swore I seen Cordell go out wide, motion back in the backfield. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let me get an indicator. Man, zone. What you got? If you follow me out here, man, if you stay, zone. All right, bet. Let's ride.
And I'm giving you 01. I'm giving you personnel. You gonna think it's nothing but receivers in there, man. Come back in here and I'm gonna hand it to you.
All right, well, Cordell, you could do that, and then on the flip side, when we go 12 and 13 personnel with these tight ends, we could make it look like we trying to thump you, and now it's like, you know what? Oh, he walked out on him. Oh, we got him where we want him now. Let's get it.
I don't know if y'all. It's little stuff. I don't know if you've seen, but Darnell Washington blocked really well. Like that extra tackle position that they made him out of that. He played pretty good. Like little stuff that's like. They got some clever little block, and they pulling the tight end.
Oh, so you said they skinned up on the Bills. Oh, okay, that's what I thought you said.
Man,
No, bro. They skinned. I'm just saying.
The tight end
you pulled up.
Levels
you talked about the tackle pulling as if that was like just groundbreaking. A tight end pulling is just as bad in preseason. In preseason, it's just as bad. If it ain't the fullback, what we talking about? If your fullback isn't just here or here, what are we doing all this cross key for, bro? We ain't we ain't studied you like that. I don't want to cross key you in preseason. No.
You gotta cross key. There's a lot going on out here.
Hey, bro, that's crazy.
I mean, they just make you stay on your rules. Like, they on the, see where you at.
I like it. All right. Anything left with the Bills Steelers preseason game? All right.
Time to move on.
Let's move on.
I like it, baby. I like it. All right. Well, man, I kind of want to take you around the league real quick if that's all right with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're a quarterback guy, and it's been a quarterback that's, had his name kind of out there, talking about one of our former coaches from the organization, Brian Flores, and some of the comments about how he was handling your man Tua Tagovailoa. Just want to get your thoughts on it, man. Obviously, you've experienced a lot of coaches, some a little bit more heavy-handed than others. But what was kind of your thoughts, man, on the Tua and Brian Flores commentary?
That surprised me because Tua came from Bama. You know what I mean? And I know the Bama was tough. But it's kind of like. I think Flores, and I noticed because when I first heard it, it instantly hit me. I think Flores is a defensive coach. I think he's a defensive.
Elaborate.
I think a defensive coach is more of a dog. It's more of a
they go
man.
Talk
get it
bad
done and
to
get
you.
out. That's bad.
Hey, don't seek no comfort, bro. Shut up and do it. Don't tell me about the labor. Just give me the baby, man.
Get out.
Yeah.
I also think Flores comes from New England, where he was in there seeing Belichick talk to a Brady, and we've all heard them stories like, bro,
Talk to
that's
him.
terrible.
Yeah, he talked to him.
That's really bad. That's terrible. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? So it's like he come from that where it's like I am tough on my quarterback. It seemed like that might be him. So he might have been a little bit like rough.
And I don't think Flores wanted to begin with. To be honest, I think
just
that was
don't
an
think Tua's the
undrafted pick.
most toughest. He's not the toughest guy. We're saying like that either. Like we're not saying he's like soft, but he's not just like. All right, whatever. I don't care how you talk to me. I'm at like
Because I would say there's a difference between it's the difference when we're asking about a guy's physical toughness in terms of we didn't see Tua take some shots, get up, come back, whatever, versus a guy's emotional and mental toughness in the sense of every day you're coming into a situation where a guy is a little bit more verbally aggressive with you, even if the intention is I want you to be better. Sometimes the method isn't always the best for everybody.
And not that I'm sure he's been through tons of adversity. I don't know like that. But football wise, I don't know. Like he was the guy they brought in.
Yeah.
He was the savior. Like he was the top pick. Like, so it's like I don't know his whole story in a sense, but it's been pretty well. Like it seemed like he was the one they brought in. Like he was the go fix it. So like for him to, I guess per se, get adversity at the highest level, and it seemed like that can mess with you. You know what I mean? That can mess with you. Like you're still a young man. Like you're still a kid. You're still figuring it out. So it's like, everybody won. You know what I mean? Everybody won. I don't think Flores was. That's when they wanted Tom Brady in Miami.
Remember they was trying to get everybody down there. It was Brady, Herbert, Watson. Yeah, all them dudes.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to. I don't think he wanted to draft Tua. They almost had to though because they had the whole tank for Tua campaign, and Burrow ends up going first, so Tua becomes available to them at 5, and they just draft him. I don't think Flores wanted him. He probably wanted to draft Herbert. Herbert was right after Tua.
Yeah.
I just don't think that was super his guy. You know how that thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my guy. That's not what we're trying to do.
Hey, look, I'm not going down with the ship, and you got to be driving it. No. I want this guy. If we going down, we going down with this one, not with you. Okay. So, yeah, shout out to Tua then. Shout out to Coach Flores as well, though, man. It's like I said, I just wanted to make sure we asked you, see what your temperature was on it as well. All right. Oh, quick update. While we were having our conversation about both quarterbacks, Russ, Fields. I wish. About to say TG, yeah. Do we get a update on Aiyuk? I suppose I should have asked you that too, right? Yeah.
Man, I told you. I think
everyone's sick of it.
I think Aiyuk's about to stay right where he at. Like I think people, like you just said, I think people sick of it too. Like, man, what you trying to do?
Like, bro, man, you waiting forever now, bro.
Like now it's up to you.
Yeah,
it sounds like he
bro.
got offers and everything. Like, what you trying to do?
And it's not like a TJ scenario here or like a Bosa scenario there where it's just like they're gonna sign. There was no trade request. There was no flirting with other teams.
Yeah.
You knew it was gonna happen at some point. Where this is like we're actually waiting. Do you want to go to another team? Do you want to stay with the 49ers? Like
seriously,
you got multiple parties involved here.
Yeah, I think everybody's just waiting, man. Like what you gonna do? So
hey, bro.
And I think it's like I think he's gonna stay. Like it's getting late. Like now he's a free agent. You know what I mean? In the sense of like, it's almost like we don't know you over here.
Because I would say realistically now, where if he were to come here, it's hop on the moving train, but the expectations are sky high because we're going to be talking about paying you, 28, 29 plus giving up picks and whatever else it is to get you. We don't want to hear you starting slow. Yeah, bro. Like, I think that's the other thing that he's about to be running into the danger. You come out this thing,
talking about you for months here.
Bro, what? And you tweak something because you ain't been practicing, you ain't been getting it in with the team. Oh, man, TG, that'd be a tough one now. That'd be a tough one.
That's why I'm like, I think he stays right where he's at.
Yeah, because that won't be as loud as San Fran. You can get away with it out there because you homegrown. You come here after we give up, we got to give up, and you start slow. What up, bro? TG gonna be the one up here killing him. You not, hey, bro, we should trade him at the break, bro. TG will move on from him, bro. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog, man. But what I was saying before we had to ask you about that Brandon Aiyuk situation. I did put the poll in, all right? So, TG, you're not very familiar with the poll, but whenever we do the chat, the chat and Deke specifically, they like when I put the poll in. And I, sometimes I decorate it, make it look real nice. Other times, I just throw it in there all rough on them. All right.
This is weird.
But for this one, don't make it weird. We're just having a conversation about the poll. Don't make it weird.
Most needs to work on his word.
Don't make it. It's a poll. I put it in. I've been in for a minute now. All right. And everybody's riding it and everybody's interacting. I got 164 people that are engaged with this poll today. All right, TG. So you ain't touched the poll, so you good. Deke, I think he was on the poll. I seen him touch something over there. All right.
No.
That's all right, go.
No.
We ain't sure, bro. We ain't sure, man. We ain't sure, man. We ain't sure, bro.
Not taking part.
Listen, man. I'm just having a conversation. This PG-13. This is YouTube. We got kids out here. All right, man. But in the midst of me putting this poll in and leaving it in for 20 minutes, got a little stamina today. I had asked the congregation, the chat, who do they prefer as QB1 for the Steelers, right? Russ versus Justin Fields. And 63% as it stands right now are leaning on the Russell Wilson side of it, man. So a decent faction, though, nonetheless, for Justin Fields, if we're talking 60-40. But yeah.
I thought it was going to be 50-50.
But I think that kind of was, as a whole with where we stand, 60-40 isn't crazy. It's not full 50-50, but 60-40 is not crazy. That's what I'm saying.
There's a decent portion of people that want Fields. I mean, that's
fandom, though, man.
This is,
what I mean?
So we got to ask them. You know that?
That's fandom. What have I seen lately? What's the last thing I seen?
But what about the mob, though, TG? If you don't win the crowd, what happens?
You got to win the crowd to win your freedom.
Okay. I've seen Kenny Pickett get fast-tracked to starting because of the crowd saying boo.
But them boys is already – that's different, though. That's Russ, man.
What you mean?
What
you mean?
No, dude, if he starts off slow,
bro, you know they're going to boo that man.
Yeah.
You know they'll boo that man here, bro. Don't do that.
They're not going to boo Russell Wilson.
You don't think they'll boo Russ?
Yeah, they will. Yeah, we will. I'll throw myself in there.
TG. They're not going to boo Russell Wilson.
TG, you think about
Dude,
Russ
I called
Seattle,
Fields
bro.
QB1 already based off Russ's first 3 series.
You think about Russ in Seattle. They wouldn't boo Russ in Seattle. Steelers fans, I don't think they look at Russ the same as how me and you view Russ. I think me and you view him like he's kind of up there still as revered. Yo, this is Russ. I think here they'll boo that man out, bro.
I think first game. I mean,
I think they'll
we're
boo
going to
that man,
be 2 weeks away
to
start the season. Then first game here is week 3. If that offense got 3 points by halftime, 0 points by halftime.
That's all I'm saying, bro. I could definitely. I used to think Still Nation wouldn't boo either. I used to think Still Nation wouldn't boo. I was like, yo, they ain't go boo, and they boo, bro. They'll boo. They'll boo.
Were they booing Kenny last year?
Yeah.
They probably were.
They booed Kenny. They booed Mitch multiple times. I
was at some of the game. Where were we? I can't remember.
Yeah, you'll get booed. They'll boo. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Russell Wilson, man.
I'm with you. I'm like, it was Russ. You can't boo Russ, but yeah, man. I could just
play good. You don't got to worry about it.
This is also true.
It'll be all right. Give Russ some time, man. Let Russ cook.
Let Mr. Unlimited, man. Mr. Unlimited. All right.
Let Russ cook.
Well,
don't panic. Let Russ cook.
You heard what the homie TG said. And TG's more of a pure blood out there with Russ in Seattle anyways. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't by draft, in his heart, he was like, yo,
he's half-blood Seattle.
You catch what I'm saying?
He's pure-blood Steeler.
But he still loves.
Can't take that away from him.
The same way I'm half-blood Steelers, but I love Steelers more. He's half-blood Seattle, but his heart is in Seattle. You dig what I'm saying? He wants to start a Seattle podcast. That's what he told. No, I don't know for real. I'm gonna throw dirt on your name right now. I'm just gonna throw it out there, TG. He was like he wanted to start. He was like,
you can't take the pure blood away from him.
He said Legion of Boom over Killer Bees. That's what he told me the other day. I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. It's blasphemous. That's what he told me though.
Wow.
I ain't hear no. You hear? We ain't hear no deny. Just know that.
Hey, I never said
TG. Once a pure blood, always a pure blood.
I never said that.
He knows the Steelers organization inside and out. He knows the draft room. He knows the players.
All I know is
he knows who Steelers
he
are.
told me. That's what he told me. He was like, "Oh man, you seen that Seattle? You seen their alternate? I like their color rush way better."
I just used to like the the turn up. It was young and wild. Man,
facts.
Young and wild. I like that young and wild energy. That was me.
I like it. All right. Well, my dog. Before we ended the day with you, the homie Deke did bring up something to my attention, and I just need to get your thoughts on it before we get up out of here.
Yeah.
Is it true that the homie's still ducking you? Y'all ain't got this Madden game yet?
He's scared of me, man.
What's going on, bro?
I'm still on NCAA. The new Madden that
bro?
came out. He's
Hey,
scared
look,
of me.
he ain't touched the NCAA with you. He don't
I
want the
haven't played
Madden
Madden
with you. Like
either,
what's
though.
going on with the homie,
He'll
man?
probably try to play Madden because he already know he don't have to use Pitt. He's scared of me.
He said you got to
He's
use
scared.
Pitt.
We got some
That's
players
sick.
He's scared of me.
I think I could carve up that WV defense with the quarterback.
No.
I've checked him everywhere possible. He's scared of me. He's scared
I'm just
of me.
lazy, dude. I'm
He's
just
scared
lazy.
of me.
Hey, look, TG. He said he lazy. I said I think he has a girlfriend that he don't want to tell nobody about. One of the
Man,
other.
he's
I don't
scared.
know, bro. He ain't doing nothing, man. He don't want to play the game with you. He don't be outside.
Man.
I'm like, yeah, what's happening, T? What's happening with the homie, man?
Fear is a mind killer, man. A little tiny evil eats from the inside out, man.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, that's good. You watched it, then.
He's scared of me, man.
I was like, that's kind of clear.
That's a
I
good
like the
analogy.
chorus. Let's go a little chorus. I like that.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
I'm
just
not hard to
lazy.
find. I'm always
I know.
available.
We got to do it.
He's
It would be good content. It'd be a good time.
He's gonna wait. And the crazy part is I'm in football mode right now.
I already know, bro. You edited it, bro.
way-
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played in a minute. There's a build up to
You
it.
do it in real
I gotta
life,
practice
yeah.
a little bit and stuff. There's a lot of time that
I'm
we'll go
way
into
through
it.
football form right now. Like he gonna see some plays. I know I'm mad. Like I know what you in right now. I motioned to that. I undressed that way too long. Though. You like you don't play the best team in the league the last game of the year. Like you jumped them early. Like you waited way too long. You waited way too long.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. The homie
Like,
said
I
he
got
got
a
too
couple-
high now.
Like I know my reads at this point. I know what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm looking at my reads. Like yeah, I'm 3-2. I'm, you know,
Okay.
different.
Hey, well, hopefully, we'll y'all get so y'all game taken care of at some point, man. But yeah, I like how you sounding over there. But he said he ain't ducking you. He said in due time you gonna get this smoke. He said in due time you get the smoke, man.
I came to the golf course to see him. He's scared of me on the football.
Oh man.
He's scared of me on the stick.
Man, you talking spicy. Dang,
Yeah.
he low-key walked out there too. He walked out there, Deke. You seen it? Deke, he's walking.
I came to the golf course to see him.
Hector. He done walked out here for that one. All right, yeah.
Come on, man.
I like it. Well, that'll do it for us then, man. You know we're gonna spend the block on you a week from now, like we always do. And shout out to you, man, keeping the reactions coming through as well, man. So,
My dog, man.
my dog, man. Stay safe
All right,
out there.
bro.
We holler at you, man.
Peace.